It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by Agile Dad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. One of our subscribers sent in an article that really generated some thought in my mind, and it was titled "Change or Fail: The Shocking Truth About the Importance of Adaptability." And I thought this was really, really, really interesting. And they go on to point out right out of the gate, and I love this quote. They said, quote, "Adaptability is the difference between success and failure." I agree wholeheartedly. And this individual is talking about IT project management specifically, but I'm going to talk about project management in general and kind of adapt. See what I did there? This article so that it applies to more than just technology groups. So when you're thinking about the world of project management, where potential technology changes faster than a toddler's mood, customer needs are unpredictable as a weather forecast, things are happening all over the place around you, and the needs of the consumer will always continue to change. Adaptability becomes your secret weapon. Just like a chameleon changes its color to blend with its surroundings, you too must be able to adjust your approach to fit the ever changing requirements and requests and landscape of what you're trying to build. If you embrace agile methodologies, stay connected with the stakeholders, and continuously monitor risks, you're going to have a much better chance at success. And when all else fails, remember to take a deep breath, grab your cup of coffee, tea, or juice, and laugh in the face of chaos. Don't let chaos rule. At the end of the day, we're just a bunch of humans who are trying to make a difference in the crazy world we live in. The critical piece here is for us to explore why adaptability in project management helps us provide the right environment so that we can stay ahead of the curve and so that we can use it as a secret weapon in the type of product or service that we are building or that we are implementing. So the truth is, we already said from a technology perspective that technology changes super duper duper fast. That thing that's brand new and cutting edge is going to be outdated in the next 6 months. It's just always that way, right? And I think part of this is that just as fast as technology changes, what would you do if I told you that people's moods change as well? As people constantly learn new skills, new tools, new methodologies, new ideas to stay competitive or to have innovation. Failure to keep up with some of those technology advances and other advances will lead to inefficiencies, missed opportunities, loss of competitive advantage. Where if you're adaptable and you understand the importance of keeping up with the latest trends, it's going to help you improve your skills and ensure greater success. So I think the key is understanding that technology is going to change and being able to adapt for the changing needs of the customers based on growth, based on their new needs. So you're responsible for delivering a highly successful product or project. It must meet the customer's requirements. However, the requirements are constantly changing. They're evolving and adapting and changing. This means that you have to stay in close communication with your customer to close that feedback loop so you can adapt and make those changes and understand their evolving needs. But being flexible sometimes isn't easy, especially when you're already moving in one direction and you're being asked to pivot into a polarizingly different direction. So the question becomes, how do you navigate adaptability? How do you navigate what you need to do? And the truth is, there's no one single answer that's going to get you there. Agile can certainly help, but it's not the silver bullet. So as Agile continues to gain popularity in projects of all different types, because of the flexibility and adaptability that go along with it, they do prioritize collaboration, continuous improvement or continual improvement, rapid iteration, uh, to respond to the changing needs of customers frequently. But what we get beyond this is that communication is often the key to whether or not things are going to be successful. Effective communication with stakeholders is crucial for any project to be successful and stay adaptable. Stakeholders provide valuable insights into the changing circumstances, such as shifting priorities, new requirements, anything that can require attention. So it's one of those things where it's important for us to make sure we stay connected and plugged in with the people who know what we need to understand so that we can have evolution of products and services. The other piece of this that's incredibly important is a piece that I want to talk about, risk management. Just last week, I was teaching a class, and one of the students commented and said, I really wish you'd have a little segment where you talked about risk management in one of your episodes. So, this one's for you. IT projects, or any projects for that matter, tend to have some inherent risk with potential roadblocks, delays, budget constraints, budget overruns. If you are an adaptable project manager, a scrum master, or product owner, and you continually monitor projects to identify risk potentials and to develop mitigation strategies for those risks, if you proactively address the risks will reduce. It's just common sense. One of the things I tell people is you need to find formulas to stop feeding the hidden factory. Instead of constantly making the same mistakes over and over and hoping that you'll do the same thing over and over and expect a different result, which is the definition of insanity. This affords you the opportunity to understand the criticality of adapting with your customers' needs and figuring out that risk is evolutionary. I'll say that again, risk is evolutionary. So, what happens is throughout the life cycle, your risk is going to increase and decrease. In the beginning, risk is high because you're unsure of consumers' needs. In the end, your risk is low because you've mapped what you've done to the consumer's needs. So I think part of it, whether it's technology or not, whether it's complex or not, it doesn't matter. Risk is based on our ability to quickly pivot and adjust based on what we're trying to do so that we can also have higher quality and make sure that we're developing things that the end consumer needs, wants, or has any desire for. So if you embrace the right techniques of assessing consumer needs, understanding your personas, and dealing with risk management, this can ensure that you'll have successful outcomes for now and into the future. So there's lots here to unbuckle. And I hope that you've gotten at least one nugget or pearl of wisdom out of this. I can tell you right now that adaptability is king. It's important. It's something that we need to stay focused on. And it's something that if we do, I can make a promise to you that you will have success in your agile implementation. That's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have an article you'd like for us to read or something you want us to talk about, reach out to us at learnmoreatagiledad.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.